Heaven was never a physical form, ever, until God said, "Let there be light." Heaven always existed in a spiritual form, but never in a physical. So now we come to understand that, okay, so earth was created to manifest from the spiritual into the physical. So earth is literally a physical heaven. Earth is literally a physical heaven. The first thing he said is, "I gave you the spirit of power." The Holy Spirit, the Spirit on day one that moved upon the face of the deep. And all God had to do is speak something into existence, and that spirit of power made it happen from a spiritual realm into a physical realm. That is how powerful the Spirit of God is. Power comes from love. Power comes from love. And when you are operating in love, you operate with a sound mind. You operate with a sound mind. And so some of you may be asking, well, I hear this word power a lot. What exactly do you mean by this word power? So if God created this earth to manifest His power, and He created mankind to manifest His power, we should be walking and manifesting power, which is spiritual authority. So that when anything comes our way, be it a test, a circumstance, or even the devil himself, we already have the spiritual authority to come against anything of evil. Why do you think the Lord allows the enemy to test us? To develop us, correct? But what is the main will of God? Manifest love. Repeat after me, everyone. Restore the earth system. When He first created earth, before sin even entered, it was pure. What He's trying to do is have us restore it back to its original intention. So, just like how the devil was cast out of heaven, what do we have to do out of this heaven? Cast them out. Anything that is not of God, cast it out. Get rid of it. That is why He placed us here. In John chapter 1, we read, He was the light of man, and the light of man who entered into this earth. Everyone has a light that enters into this earth. Where are they coming from? From the highest heaven. So here is God, and here's a good example for those who love to sit in churches and do nothing. Here it is. Our high king, our creator, sends us from the highest heaven into the first heaven and say, look, the first heaven, sin entered and it got a little screwed up. I want you to go there and be a blessing and put it back into order. You come here into this earth system, you die. And God says, so did you put it back into order? Well, I did this and I did that. And did you cast out the devil? Did you heal the sick? Did you do everything I told you to do when I sent you there? Oh, well, yeah. And what does He say? Many will say, Lord, Lord, I did this for you, I did that for you, I healed the sick for you, I raised the dead for you, I ministered for you, I did all of that. And He will say, depart from me, you worker of iniquity, I knew you not. Why? Because you didn't do the will of my Father like I told you to from day one. Ooh, powerful stuff, huh? Now do we see why the earth was created? God's original intention was to create a physical heaven which is of purity, and He chose us. You and I chose to come here and restore it. So stop sitting, everybody, including those in our live studio audience, stop sitting, hemming and hawing wondering who's going to, and this is the thing, wondering who's going to be the next this and who's going to be the next that. And this is what I'm going to say live because this is so important. I have so many people inquiring about, please talk about Revelation. Please talk about Revelation. And this is exactly my response to all you people who said that. And I responded, cut and paste, cut and paste. This is my response. You knowing the time and the seasons, is that going to get you saved? Is that going to get other people saved? Is that going to keep you in obedience to God? You knowing the time and the seasons and, oh my God, when the Antichrist is coming, and will that information get you to lead the next revival? If it's not, what is that information good for? Nothing. The day this earth was created, it was created for times and seasons. It follows the signs and the seasons. Why would he say that? Because when you know you are a child of God, you know that I don't care what season this earth system goes through, or what Antichrist arrives or does not arrive, or what Babylon is built and not built, I know where I'm going and I know what I got to do. That's it. Whatever this earth system does is its earth system. But I'm here to help restore the system. I'm not here to hem and haw all day and lead Bible studies based on the time and the seasons. No, I am here. We are all here, including you watching live. We are all here for one purpose, to do the what? The will of God. That's it. So if the will of God is to go out and reach those who don't know Him, then do it. If the will of God is for you to start forgiving people, then do it. If the will of God is for you to get your life in order, then do it. Are we beginning to see how God is saying, look, I created a physical heaven, so manage it. So manage it. So manage it.